All right, everyone, this is Dr. Ron. Today we're going to be talking about neuropathy relief and how you can regain your life from those pins and needles that's been bothering you. In this workshop, we're going to be discussing about neuropathy, how it affects the daily life, and why traditional treatments fall short, and obviously some of the breakthrough non-invasive solutions that could help cure neuropathy. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Ron Samaniego. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I've been practicing since 1999. And throughout these years, I've accumulated a lot of skills, techniques, procedures that could really help people who are suffering from neuropathy. So let's go to the next slide. So what is neuropathy? Neuropathy is basically a condition where nerve damage leads to tingling, burning, numbness, or sharp pain, often in the feet and hands. It's very common for people who's got diabetes, uh, obviously advanced age, people who are going through chemotherapy, some nerve injuries, autoimmune diseases, and for some unknown reasons, it happens randomly to people. Like in this picture that I'm showing now, the real impact of neuropathy in the life of a person who's suffering from it is I'm just going to highlight some. Obviously, there's a lot, but I'm just going to highlight some, like loss of functionality. Everyday tasks become difficult, from walking to buttoning a shirt. I've seen people who have compromised balance. It basically disrupts coordination and increased fall risk. And according to statistics, people who fall, especially women above 60 who would fall are likely to die from it. It actually says 50% of women above 60, when they fall, there's a high risk of dying from that fall. Now, you don't exactly die from the fall, but you die from the complications from it, like pneumonia or any um, like for example, like respiratory problems or even embolism. Right? That happens when blood clots go up to the lungs or the brain. So it's a very scary situation to be in if you lose your balance, especially for women above 60. Now, sleep disruption. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to sleep when you're feeling that nagging pain and discomfort that's very deep that disrupts your sleep. Emotional toll because people get depressed, they get frustrated from constant pain, and it's who would be happy if you're actually feeling this type of pins and needles 24/7 and you don't know what to do, you don't know who can help. Now, traditional treatments often fail, like medications. I featured Neurontins because it's very common for people who have neuropathy to take gabapentin. Painkillers only mask symptoms. Gabapentin and similar drugs come with side effects like dizziness and fatigue. Dizziness would lead to falls, and falls with women who are 60 and up would lead to death, as I've said mentioned earlier. Topical creams provide temporary relief but don't fix the underlying issue. Now, when you go to the office, we do a lot of breakthrough non-invasive solutions. This could include the focus shockwave, wherein it stimulates the nerve regeneration, improves blood flow to damaged nerves, and reduces inflammation for lasting relief. It's one of those technologies that is not really popular in the US yet, but I got this technology from Germany, and I brought it here in Grace Lake in Lake County, Illinois. Also, we have the pulse electromagnetic field. It helps with cellular repair. It boosts circulation and oxygen supply to nerve tissue, reduces pain and improves mobility. As you can see, both of them, the shockwave and pulse electromagnetic field would help with the pain that people are experiencing because that's hard to sleep. It's really hard to sleep when you're suffering from pain. The other one is Stimpod. It's gaining popularity now. It came from the UK, but it's gaining popularity now in the US. But still, not a lot of physical therapy clinics are using this. Stimpod therapy uses electromagnetic pulses to stimulate nerve repair. Actually, it's radio frequency pulses. No, so let's change that to radio frequency pulses. Let's do that. Radio frequency pulses. There we go. So radio frequency pulses that stimulate nerve repair and also restore sensation in numb or tingling areas, proven to help neuropathy patients regain function. I mean, a lot of these technologies or these new technologies could help people who are suffering from neuropathy. And aside from this, we do some manual therapy techniques that would help activate the muscles in your body. And because of that, we're gonna go to my whiteboard. All right. So with simple anatomy, we could help people who are suffering from neuropathy by improving the activation of their muscles. As you already know, the nerves control the muscles control the bones. The function of the muscle is to move the bones and support the bones. Without the muscles, nothing's going to support your bones. Nothing's going to move your bones. So muscles are very important. And a lot of them get deactivated when people suffer from neuropathy. Why do they get deactivated? Because nerve function decreases, sensation of burning, tingling, shooting, pins and needles happen because nerve is responsible, or the nerves are responsible for sensation. The second function of the nerve is to move the muscles and provide tone to the muscles. Oftentimes with neuropathy, the muscles and nerves are not working together. They're not in sync. Medication, injection are just chemical solutions. So back pain, sciatica, neuropathy, a lot of them have mechanical components. It's a mechanical problem that needs a mechanical solution. As the word itself, mechanical problem, it needs mechanical solution. You cannot give chemical solution all the time to a mechanical problem. It just doesn't make sense. The words alone are two different things. Now, when you go to a physical therapy clinic, oftentimes they just give you exercise for neuropathy, and oftentimes it doesn't work because, what is exercise going to do for neuropathy? Chiropractic clinic, when you go to a chiropractic clinic, they would just pop your bones and it's not going to help with neuropathy. Now, without the technology that I mentioned earlier, there's a shockwave, there's a pulse electromagnetic field, there's a steam pod. Without those technologies, it's going to be hard to fix neuropathy. Right now, we're just discussing as to how muscles and nerves factor into neuropathy. As you can see, there's muscle spasm. It pinches the nerve and it shoots down the leg and causes neuropathy in a lot of cases. If we don't address the muscle spasm, if we don't address the deactivation of the muscles that is resulting in muscle spasm, the nerve injury that happens will continue to happen until the neuropathy becomes a chronic pain, and it becomes frustrating. It becomes depressing because people go in that cycle of muscle deactivation, muscle spasm, nerve impingement, neuropathy, and so on and so forth. It's just a nightmare. Let's go back to that slide. Now, we can improve your mobility. Obviously, with less pain, you can improve mobility, better sleep, because there's less nerve pain, deeper uninterrupted rest. You should have increased confidence with your steps. You should have full weight bearing by having good balance. It restores the independence and peace of mind of people who are suffering from neuropathy. So let's go check this YouTube link. I had this YouTube link prepared already so you can see.
The man in the video has been suffering from back and knee pain for several years, and he's been walking with so much difficulty. He requires the use of a cane and assistance from his wife to reduce his risks of falling. After Dr. Ron's evaluation, we started working with him using hands-on manual therapy techniques, dry needling and pulsed electromagnetic field. He started feeling lighter and was able to stand on his own, fixing his clothing. Our staff started walking close to him initially, until he's confident walking on his own, even lifting his cane in the process. This is the typical first visit result at our office. And if you're getting therapy right now doing mindless exercises and non-corrective machines, and you're not getting better, call us to schedule a free phone screen of your condition.
All right, so So I just showed you a guy who's suffering from back pain and neuropathy. He actually traveled from Germany to see me. He's because he's not getting better with his current therapy. So I treated him using pulse electromagnetic field and focus shockwave, and as you can see, the result is stunning. It's very significant on the very first visit. Well, some takeaways is without technology, it's hard to treat neuropathy. Medications, exercises, chiropractic manipulation will not help if that's all you do. Without this technology that I mentioned, the pins and needles that people are experiencing will continue to happen. What we do is we schedule a free consultation, even over the phone. People will call me first over the phone so we could discuss what's going on with your neuropathy or how you're suffering, and if I could help you, I could give you the treatment options. Now, a special offer for attendees, I would offer free first treatment session. Free first session. That way you could try us out first, because I know there's a lot of chiropractors, a lot of chiropractic clinics who are promising that they could fix neuropathy, but in the end, they're just a letdown. So what I do is, to lessen the burden, the financial burden on people's mind, to lessen the risk, I'm offering a free first session for people who are suffering from neuropathy, people who attended my webinar. It will be offered to you. So if you're interested in coming in, and if you want to try us out, uh, risk free, we're offering a free first session because you attended this webinar. All right, closing statements. Neuropathy doesn't have to control your life. With cutting edge, non invasive treatments, relief is possible. Take the first step toward feeling like yourself again. Book your free consultation today. I'll be having this link in the pop up. Otherwise, you can call or text me directly. That's my personal number, or you can email me for any questions. Again, my name is Dr. Ron Samaniego. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I'm not giving you empty promises. In fact, I just gave you a risk-free trial. Try us out for your first session for free. So for people who have attended this webinar, try us out. We're just in Grace Lake inside the Era Fitness Gym in Grace Lake. We're very close to Gurney, about 4 miles away from Gurney, actually. And people in Kenosha, Racine, Mundelein, Libertyville, and nearby areas could come and check us out in Grace Lake. If you're suffering from neuropathy and you've tried everything and you're not getting better, try us out. Give us a call. Again, this is Dr. Ron. I hope that you learned something new in this workshop, and I hope to see you soon.